Good evening. Welcome to another episode of 758 Sports Talk. Very, very interesting weekend for us at all St. Lucians locally. And of course, regionally, we saw our young boys in football going over and really sending a message to individuals that, you know, they are for real. Turks and Caicos defeating them 8-0. Of course, a very impressive outing for Team St. Lucia under-14 team in the CFU Cup. Now, also in cricket, the under-19 cricket team, of course, represented by 3 individuals from St. Lucia, and of course, all 3 individuals getting at the bare minimum a start in the competition. I guess most impressively was the exploit of young Simeon Gerson taking 5 wickets for 80-odd, bowling 23 overs, really lifting up a heavy load for the Windward Islands. And of course, Kimani Melius with another half century at the regional level, 53. John L. Eugene getting a start, scoring 37. So congratulations to our young men, making us proud all over the region. And of course, the girls later on in the day today, they went on to win their game against Guyana. And so we've had a very, very sort of successful weekend. Not that much when it came to West Indies cricket. We lost our T20 international series for the first time against Bangladesh. Bangladesh went away with that series 2-1 after wrapping up the one day as 2-1. And well, the format that we've been saying that we both that we need to work on, the test format, we were able to beat Bangladesh in that format. So tonight we have a lot to discuss tonight. We have a couple of people to converse with tonight, a number of activities going on in St. Lucia and of course the West Indies and the world. And one of the events pretty much being planned and marketed right now, and I must say hats off to the individuals involved starting the marketing early for the ICC Women's World Cup, scheduled to be held in St. Lucia, Antigua as well, one of the host nations. But St. Lucia being one of the host nations, winning that bid to host some of the ICC Women's World Cup games in November. And so tonight we have somebody already on the line to discuss ICC World Cup preparation in terms of marketing. I have on the line with me tonight Mr. Rankin Morgan, and I've always wanted to say there's a Rankin in the building, a marketing and sportainment officer for St. Lucia. Now, first of all, I just want to say, Rankin, before I get you to say a little bit more about yourself and your business and what is expected from you. For a while, I've been talking about sportainment. And I mean, when I started with my pictures and making sure I had some music with my pictures and that sort of thing. And the notion of sportainment took a while for people to really grasp. And I'm seeing now that we have a marketing and sportainment officer. So tell us a little bit about what your responsibilities are when it comes to this ICC Women's World Cup.
Hi, Kenton. Good night. Good night, listeners and viewers. Thanks for having me on the show. Right. So, as you rightfully said, I'm the marketing and sportainment officer for the ICC Women's World Cup, WT20, right? So this more or less, that really more or less encompasses the marketing of the event, right, of the tournament. You know, making people aware, okay, that the tournament is coming, you know, get ready, watch this, because watch this is the name of the campaign, all right? So that we don't catch you off guard. You wouldn't it's not like 2 weeks before the matches you're hearing about this. We strategically going to be in your face on social media, various events. You will see us various events in St. Lucia within the next 2 to 3 months. Yeah. Right. When we talk about sportainment, is sports entertainment. Yeah. You know, so it's not just the cricket game you come to watch, it's the vibe. Yeah. You know, you come support the ladies. You know, you bring your friends, you bring your family. There's going to be not just the cricket as the entertainment like you come to watch, but there's going to be like performances. We're going to make dance Sammy cricket ground come to life. Yeah. You know? So there's the whole sportainment part of it. You know, so and for us is just having that awareness there. You know, so that you yourself can plan with your friends, you know exactly where you're going to be between the 9th to the 24th of November.
Nice. And I saw you all starting early. You all had pretty much a radio blitz sometime a couple of weeks ago, and you all had this activity also in Castries. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's right. So it was the launch of the tournament, which we did right earlier in the morning. That was on various radio stations, and everything culminated at Constitution Park,
Yeah.
right where we installed and erected a bat at Constitution Park, and it has the dates and the dates and the venue of the tournament. We also had a lot of entertainment there as well. We're trying to make it as organic and cultural as possible.
Yes.
So it's not just the bacchanal, but we also bring in the cultural aspect to it. We want the world to know that, this is also, we want to bring out our culture.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. We want to bring out our culture, show the world that, and we're proud of our people, we're proud of our ladies, and we are here, and we just coming out with a bang. So this is what that launch was on the 26th of July at Constitution Park. It was just to make noise, to say, hey, we are here, we are coming. Watch this, get ready. 9th to 24th, that's where we're going to be in November at the Ansan Cricket Ground.
Absolutely. And West Indies are, of course, the defending champions. We just saw some footage of West Indies winning a tournament in India. Now, at the end of the day, this is a global event.
That's right.
We've had difficulties with really marketing female cricket in St. Lucia in recent years. And I'm happy that you spoke about bringing the organic nature of what St. Lucia is to the fore, because this is a huge sports tourism undertaking, and we've won that bid to host those games. How important is it for St. Lucians to really come out and support?
Of course. As you said, winning the bid is not just like for the ICC, the entire Caribbean is going to benefit. St. Lucia is going to benefit. Sports tourism, definitely. We're going to have individuals from South Africa, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, India, Australia, New Zealand, Pakistan, Ireland. Everybody's going to be here. They're going to be supporting the team, and in turn, they're going to support St. Lucia. Of course, the hotels, the vendors. It goes on and on. The economy is going to benefit from this. All right. So we're not looking at it as just, okay, the tournament is just going to be played here in St. Lucia, but the economy itself will benefit from all those, I would not say tourists, but all those individuals who are coming into the country to support the teams. They're going to see St. Lucia some people may see St. Lucia for the first time, and that could encourage them to even return, So that's one of the benefits, definitely, that the country would more or less benefit from. Also, we're trying to inspire young women, right, to get involved in sport. You can see a future in cricket.
Absolutely.
In sports. It's not like the traditional jobs that we always tell our people they could have when they graduate school, but sports, cricket, women's cricket is an option.
Absolutely. And Rankin, for me, from what I'm hearing, you guys have a formidable team. The likes of Usha Deloni Daniel, a part of the setup for really getting things done for this ICC Cricket World Cup right here in St. Lucia. What are some of the other marketing plans? What are some of the, where will we be able to see you guys in terms of what you'll be doing for the next couple months leading to the ICC World Cup?
Okay, we'll be doing things, a lot of activations island-wide. Right, like in Soufre and Slurry, it's something in Grizzly on the 27th. There's some activations. We have a lot of giveaways, a lot of promotional items to give out. Right, you will see us at various events in around the island, major events. Right, some of them are not confirmed, so I can't really say at the moment. But definitely, we want to get out there. Definitely at the William Peter Boulevard. Giving away free tickets and stuff, right? And other paraphernalia.
All right. So ICC World Cup, Antigua, St. Lucia, Guyana, and well, pretty much the three
that's
islands. That's the three islands:
the islands,
Antigua,
the
Saint
only three
Lucia,
islands.
and Guyana. And
Yeah.
so we're privileged to actually be part of that actual makeup for that coming competition. Now,
Definitely.
for a lot of us here, especially the young individuals ranking, they want to know that they're going to go to Darren Sammy and they're going to feel a vibe. And obviously, I know people in Dennery and the Valley, and in fact, all of St. Lucia want to know. Dennery segment for ICC World Cup, we'll be talking sports entertainment there.
Of course. You know, I've already submitted my plans, you know, to incorporate the Denny segment. As you said, it's going to be this ICC is on an international platform.
Yeah.
There's not only St. Lucia's going to be viewing this thing, you know. People worldwide, all the way as far as Sri Lanka and Pakistan, India, you know, and definitely our Derry segment, even our solution style is very infectious, right? And I definitely want those guys to be on that platform to showcase their talent, to showcase St. Lucia.
Thank you very much. All right, Mr. The Rankin, just giving you, Mr. Morgan, a last opportunity to really tell St. Lucia why they should come out to this event. We still have some time, a couple of months before that competition, but really, your last words to all of St. Lucia.
Well, I let everybody to come out, you know, between the 29th to 24th of November, it's the ICC Women's World Cup 2018 WT20, right? It's going to be huge. The women's game is growing rapidly, and this event is the opportunity to build on the momentum created by the ICC Women's World Cup last year in England. The ICC and its members are committed to accelerating that growth, with every game televised and a greater digital footprint than ever before, giving more fans more opportunities to enjoy the event. So, as I said, it's going to be big, right? The women are going to be here. It's the first standalone women's World Cup tournament. I think last year they shared it together with the men. Both the men and the women, they won it on the same day, right? But this time it's standalone. We're going to have a lot of entertainment, a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. So just watch this.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Morgan, for your time. And of course, we wish you all the best. And I mean, don't hesitate. Keep in contact with me and let me know what's going on. And keep up the good work, man. The word is definitely getting out there.
All right, definitely. Thank you a lot, Ken, for the opportunity. I definitely will contact you.
All right, that was Mr. Rankin Morgan, the Marketing Sportainment Officer for St. Lucia for the ICC Women's World Cup, which is scheduled for November 2018. And of course, the eyes of the world will be on the Caribbean. Of course, in female cricket, as we saw a couple years ago, 2 years ago, we saw in India, the women, the West Indies women, they came out on top of that competition. Of course, we remember that time period because we also won the Men's World Cup and we went on to win the Under-19 World Cup as well. That was an absolutely brilliant year. Of course, I definitely want to encourage persons to keep in contact. I mean, we really want to showcase St. Lucia, and as Rankin said, it would be really a huge boost to our economy if we can actually get those who actually come down to continue to revisit St. Lucia. We need to continue to do that. All right, and so tonight we're moving right along. We have a lot to discuss tonight, St. Lucia, and of course we told you very early on, of course during our DBS Sport, that we were going to be conversing with somebody very, very important to our St. Lucia Stars ambitions this year. And we say stars never fail, and I have on line with me tonight KP55, KP55, Karen Pollard from Trinidad and Tobago, who will be the captain of the St. Lucia Stars tonight. Good night, Mr. Pollard.
Hi, good night. Thanks for having me.
How's it going, man?
All is well.
All right. Tell us about the preparations. The team is together in Trinidad and Tobago. And, of course, you coming against your hometown. Tell us about the team and how the spirit in camp right now.
The spirit is good. We have gotten together as a team for the last 3 days or so. We have had, 3 days of intense practice. The guys are relaxed. They're looking forward to the challenge of challenging the defending champion, at home. One of the things we're looking at is that, we start on the even playing field, knowing that it's the first game of the tournament for both teams. So, we don't have to think about going or coming to this ground here and, wanting or needing points. So I think the guys are more relaxed. Still waiting on, a couple players to join us. Fletcher and Keswick, obviously, they played last night, for the Windies. So they'll be, with us, tomorrow. And, hopefully we have the rest of we have the rest of the team here, now. So just waiting on these two guys. But, all things are being put in place, to hopefully, start the tournament, on a winning note.
All right. Of course, you have all of St. Lucia. I could guarantee you watching tonight. And of course, they want to know how you feel about this opportunity to captain the St. Lucia Stars and how it's been so far for you.
I think it's a great opportunity. I've been with, Barbados for the last 5 years. The first 3 years, has been fantastic. Didn't do too well in the last couple of years, but, that's how it goes. The opportunity to captain, St. Lucia, I think it's a great opportunity for me. I've scored some serious runs or a lot of runs in the Darren Sammy Oval, and having Darren Sammy as well, at my side, I think it's going to be great. No matter what happens, even though I'm leading St. Lucia franchise, I think Darren will always be the face of that franchise and the face of St. Lucia. A great guy. Had a lot of discussions about going forward and things that we want to do as a team and as a senior group, and I think things are looking pretty bright at this point in time.
Yeah, because I would tell you, Mr. Pollard, that with the first thing we showed on TV, national TV, when your picture came up, was you hitting the ball way out of the Darren Sammy cricket grounds against St. Lucia. That was when we were the Zooks. And so we remember that. We're hoping, and we're showing it again, we're hoping this year that you'll be able to execute that on behalf of St. Lucia this year, for sure. And you spoke about leadership, and you have also in that setup David Warner, of course, another leader. In terms of leadership on the ground and our objectives this year, you will have a number of individuals that will be able to help you out as much as possible in St. Lucia and of course in the region.
Yeah, of course. You mentioned David. He has done pretty well, for himself as an international cricketer. He has led Australia, a couple of times on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
He was their vice captain, recently before that unfortunate incident. And, he has captained, championship IPL teams, as well. So I think that augurs well for us. Again, having Darren there, as well at the side, he brings, a sort of different sort of charisma, to the team. A World Cup winning captain, not once, but on 2 occasions.
Yeah.
And, he has done, the wrongs and leading franchises around the world. So, we're not short on leaders in the squad, and then having, a coach who has played a lot of T20 cricket, around the world as well and understand franchise cricket and getting a team together. So as I said, we're not short on leadership, and I think that augurs, well for us, where we can bounce ideas, off of each other to get the best possible result, as a team.
Definitely. Now, Wednesday, that first game against Trinidad and Tobago, you pretty much go in, you're at home right now. And we have players like Lyndall Simmons as part of our setup this year. And of course, the whole conversation in barbershops is Lyndall Simmons pretty much should have been part of that last West Indies side that played against Bangladesh. And of course, he'll be playing with what we call in sports house money. And you motivated as well, being from Trinidad. What can we expect from let's just talk about our batting lineup, the firepower that we have in terms of from 1 to 7. What can we expect from you guys on Wednesday?
As you touched on Lyndall, I think it's a great addition for us. When you look at it, you look at his stats, around CPL for the last 5 years. He's a leading run scorer in all of CPL history. And then we have, Andrew Fletcher, who's the second. He has the second most runs as well. So, having these two guys and, these two guys being West Indians, I think, it augurs, again, I said, well for us. We have David Warner, his record speaks, for himself. You have Darren Sammy, the back end. You have myself, Rakim Cornwell, who has been doing, pretty well, for the A team and, his franchise, the Wood Islands, as well. So, I just think that, we have a very good team, but, me personally, I always say that, all these things it's on paper, means nothing without performance. So that's something that, we're going to keep drilling in each other's air. We have to go out and perform. And as senior players, I think we have to take the brunt of the responsibility in making sure that, we get enough runs, for the bowlers to defend or score, one run more than the opposition.
And last year, of course, you would have studied the St. Lucia Stars in your preparation for the games that you played when you captained the Barbados Tridents. And you would have realized that we did not have a depth bowler and we didn't have somebody that we could have count on to be penetrative throughout and, of course, restrict runs. We seem to have scored last year, but in terms of defending or outing anybody, we just weren't able to do it. What do you think about our bowling attack this year and our chances in that department?
I think we have acquired a couple, good servants of the game. Mohamed Sami, he is well-traveled. He has played with a lot of franchises. He has represented Pakistan as well. Yes, his age, he's on the older side, but again, nothing beats, sometimes experience. We have McClanagan again. I think he has bowled well for Mumbai in the last, IPL, campaign. Then we have Kesrick. He has done well on the circuit over the last 18 months or so. So I think we have a couple of, experienced heads there. And then we have the younger guns and, McCoy. I think he has done well, recently in Toronto. And he can be a force to be reckoned with, with the slower balls and, being able to click 140 plus. And then we have Odin Smith, a bulky Jamaican, very deceptive. Bowls over 140, as well. So again, I think in that department, I think we are basically covered. But again, as I always stress, is about how we go out and we execute, on the day. I think we have the pace and everything, but we need to be skillful, and that's something we have been working on over the last, couple of days, in terms of, being more skillful rather than just running up and, just hit a length. So, hopefully the pieces of the puzzle that has been missing, comes together, but, we don't want to stress on what has happened, in the past. That's gone, that's done, that's dusted. We are in 2018 now, and, new squad, new faces. We have a young Afghanistan, leg spinner. No one would have seen him. That's very exciting, for us. So, we have a couple of things or a couple of tricks up our sleeves that we're looking to implement. But as I said, it means nothing if we don't go out there and, perform on the cricket field when the day comes.
All right, we know you have a lot to go and do in terms of getting your rest and preparation for our game on Wednesday. All of St. Lucia is listening, Mr. Pollard. I mean, what do you want to say to them in preparation for this year? And, of course, we know our home game on the 16th. What will we see from you in our 2018 CPL?
The message is simple, just come out, support the Stars. We're on the road for the first 3 games. We're looking to come out, with a couple wins, coming into St. Lucia. And, hopefully once we do that, I know the crowd is going to come out and support us. At the end of it all, we're going to play in the Darren Sammy Oval. We still have Darren Sammy on our side, and Darren Sammy is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to his own stadium, as well. We had the Tridents before, nearly feel the brunt of his bat in the last year. And I'm sure, he's looking forward to, prove, all his critics, wrong and, come out and, continue to excite the people of St. Lucia. So, my simple message is, come out and support us. The past is the past, but, we live in the present, and hopefully we can bring some smiles to the people, of St. Lucia, and they could come out and, give us that support, that 12-month support that, we're looking for as a team.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Pollard. And stay away from that Chinese restaurant in Rodney Bay. You were spotted there a couple of times a couple of years ago.
I'll try to disguise myself, because I love the food there.
Yeah, I know. Good luck. All right, thank you so much. All the best, man. All right, that was the captain of the St. Lucia Stars, Mr. Kieran Pollard. Of course, we know the St. Lucia Stars, they are in battle against the defending champions, the Trinbago Knight Riders, on Wednesday night. Can you believe that? St. Lucia 2 days away already. In fact, by the time you go to bed, it's Tuesday, so we could pretty much say tomorrow, St. Lucia Stars versus the Trinbago Knight Riders. Of course, that will be televised. That game is scheduled to go off, I think, at 8:30. So after news, of course, you could just take in that match. I will definitely be taking in every ball. And let me tell you, St. Lucia, the St. Lucia Stars franchise is motivated. I've spoken to more than one member of that team, and the whole feeling I get is, especially against Trinbago Knight Riders, we have individuals like Linda Simmons who really has something to prove. We have Kieran Pollard, who did not, as he just said, did not have a good season last year with the Barbados Tridents. And of course, he being from Trinidad, coming home against Trinidad, would definitely want to impress. And I mean, Fletcher, he's still part of the team, and of course David Warner, we know what he's been through over the last couple of months. So a lot of individuals on that team is motivated, and they will be coming guns blazing against Trinidad on Wednesday night. All right, so CPL cricket just a couple days away, and of course we showed on the weekend that the weekend in Rodney Bay. Of course, I passed through Rodney Bay to take in some of the ticket sales. There was a special on the tickets at CPL in the Rodney at Baywalk Mall. Of course, the lowest prices you could have received was on that day, and of course, persons were coming in. They got their paraphernalia. I got my stars thing for my S8 Plus. You know, my little case for the S8 Plus is started in solidarity with the St. Lucia Stars. And of course, ticket sales have been very, very good so far from what I've been told. And of course, you can continue to check out the sell outlets and the various outlets in St. Lucia for your CPL ticket. Now, talk about St. Lucia Stars ticket. I've been saying for the past 2 weeks that St. Lucia Sports Online, DBS Sports, Vibe Radio, in fact, every single media that I am involved in, of course, they will be participating in some giveaways. Vibe Sports gave away 2 tickets this morning. And of course, we know that a lot of individuals will be waiting. We've already selected our first winner for the SLSO a sports update from those individuals who shared and liked the page. And of course, we'll be putting that out tomorrow morning. We have somebody on the phone who wants to make a contribution. I have no idea who that person is, but I guess Junior put up the number so the person called. Good evening. You're live on the 758 Sports Talk. Go ahead with your contribution.
Hi, good evening, Kenson. This is Julian Charles, President of the Cricket Association.
How are you doing, sir?
All right, good.
Talk to me.
Hi, yeah. I'd just like to put in a plug for our Pace Like Fire initiative.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many. Well,
yes.
It's been out in the public a little, but I don't think probably not enough.
Yeah.
This is an initiative between the West Indies Cricket Board and the University of the West Indies, Surgical High Performance Center.
Yeah.
Where they're looking to identify 15 of the fastest and best young bowlers in the region between the ages of 16 and 22. We're specifically looking for 10 males and 5 females.
Okay.
And 3 islands have been chosen to start off, with St. Lucia being one of them. And the team will be here. The team of people in charge will be here on the 17th and on the 18th of August.
Yeah.
And
sorry, go ahead.
2 clinics, one up in the north at the Darren Semi Ground, preferably, or the Grizzly Cricket Ground, on the 17th, and the Philip Masley ground
in Beaufort
on the 18th. So, you know, the players will be tested. I mean, the action's going to be looked at, the speed gun.
Yeah, I was about to ask if there's going to be a speed gun there, because I myself had come and try a little something, and Mr. Charles. And see if I still have it.
I suspect you might qualify, but I'm not sure about the age, though.
Just playing. But I really appreciate you calling in. I really appreciate you calling in, because I think this is an excellent initiative. And for some reason, it seemed to have slipped me so much going on, so I apologize. But I think absolutely excellent initiative. And I think what we've seen here is we, as West Indians, I mean, true to our nature, we've seen Odin Smith, as I just had a conversation with Kieran Pollard, bowling in excess of 140 kilos an hour, 150 even, from what I've been told. And so we really, as West Indians, need to take pride in what our history has been. We've produced those sort of bowlers, and I really applaud the effort to go back to getting that done.
That's right. So once these 15 bowlers have been identified, they will go through rigorous rigorous preparation for 2 years at the University of the West Indies. They'll be getting scholarships, and they will also have available to them the best coaches in the region, if not around the world. They're going to have the nutritionists. They're going to have all the biomechanic testing done, all the latest scientific equipment to make sure that they have this model action. And, you know, they're really going to be built into top-class professionals. So
absolutely.
It's a absolutely serious thing. We want to obviously put West Indies back at the top of world cricket.
Back to the glory days, man.
Is to produce very good fast bowlers like we used to in the past.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's something that, I mean, we saw Shannon Gabriel pretty much spot on in St. Lucia, especially Kima Roach. But some of the problems seem to be in terms of fitness. We seem to produce, in recent times, we've not been able to produce a Ambrose and Walls over 3 or 4 or 5, let's just say, consecutive series. And I think with what you've mentioned in terms of the biomechanics, perhaps that might be some of the reasons this is not happening. Because if you have bad biomechanics, for those of you who do not know, it has to do with every single movement of the body in terms of your bowling run-up and your action. And if we don't have proper mechanics, we continue to have those injuries.
That's right. Your rhythm is so much important. It's not just a matter of running and holding the ball as quickly as you want.
You will try.
One would know that Michael Holding, you know, in his heyday was called the Rolls-Royce of fast bowling, and he was one of the quickest ever.
Yeah.
And he was so nice and smooth. And Malcolm Marshall, nice,
rhythmic
and smooth,
man.
So rhythmic. So it's a lot of rhythm that goes into it, and a lot of practice too. Because when you look at Shannon Gabriel, over the last, say, two years ago, see where he was and where he is today. He's one of the leading bowlers in the world today.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of working on the action, getting the biomechanics right, and believing in yourself, you know, having the right mental preparation. And today, Gabriel, I suppose his last 70 wickets or so have come out at an average of just about 20.
Yeah, which is
in line with the greats of Malcolm Marshall and
Ambrose. Yeah, man.
So we need to get them early and work on them and you know, get them in the professional setup.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Charles. Of course, I will definitely have a conversation
to come out. Calling on the school kids, the clubs, come out at that day, the 17th and the 18th, 17th in the north, 18th in the south. Just come out and be tested. You may be the next great fast bowler.
Thank you so much, sir. And we'll talk. Give me a call. Send me a message, man.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, no problem. That was Mr. Julian Charles, who's the president of the St. Lucia National Cricket Association. Of course, very good initiative, I must say. For some reason, it seemed to have slipped my mind. I wish Brian Calix probably should have sent me a message, man, reminded me about this initiative, a very, very good one. And of course, we're talking CPL cricket, and we had Kieran Pollard early on, and we promised to give away tickets tonight, and I'm going to definitely give you an opportunity. We're going to put that number back on. Of course, persons were starting to call in already with contributions. The number to call is 451-9788. And of course, the question for tonight is, what is Mr. Kieran Pollard's highest score in T20s? All right, we're going to give away a ticket to the first game in St. Lucia. That is next Thursday. Somebody could call me and tell me what is Kieran Pollard's highest score in T20s, the highest score ever in T20s. Of course, we just had Kieran Pollard, and we have our first caller. Good evening, you're live. Go ahead for your contribution. Do you have an answer for us? Okay, that person got shy. All right, what is Kieran Pollard's highest T20 score? What is his highest T20 score? The person who can call me and tell me that will get a ticket to the CPL 2018 in St. Lucia. Good evening, you're live. Go ahead for your contribution. Do you have an answer for me?
Well, I don't really have an answer. I just wanted to ask a little question.
Go ahead.
Why Johnson Charles didn't pick on the Zook side?
Well, it means that you missed our episode of 758 Sports Talk last week, because we actually had an individual who was part of the selection committee explaining why Johnson Charles was not selected. But we'll deal with that on another occasion. We're giving away a ticket now. Good evening, you're live. Do you have an answer for me? Hello? All right, somebody. It's an easy question, you know. What is Kieran Pollard's highest score in T20s? A ticket to CPL 2018 right here in St. Lucia next Thursday night. St. Lucia Stars take on Trinbago Knight Riders. Good evening. You're live. Do you have an answer?
Is it 81?
No, you are incorrect. You are incorrect. We will take another caller. Good evening. You're live. Right. No, it is not 81. The question is, what is Kieran Pollard's highest score in T20s? Good evening, you're live.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it 89?
Yes, you are correct, Mr. Gregory Dixon. I actually know that voice. Absolute sports purist.
Thank you very much, sir.
Absolute sports purist. I've been the first caller was kind of close, 81 perhaps. They went online, they Google finger, and they sort of won as a 9, but not you, Mr. Dixon.
Not me at all.
At all. All right. So you've won yourself a ticket to CPL, the CPL opener. Well, I pretty much have your information already, so I will call you. The ticket will be available for pickup from tomorrow at the DBS studio in VG. I'll leave your name with the secretary so you could pick up your ticket for CPL 2018. Congratulations. What are you looking forward to most?
The opening night or
opening night generally?
A few more six like what you showed earlier, Paula.
Let me tell you. That night,
was a big one.
I saw a big man cry because St. Lucia's Zooks at the time, they looked so good, and Pollard took us apart, man. I could never forget that night.
That was a shot. Well, we hope to see a few more of that.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for your contribution, and congratulations to Mr. Gregory Dixon. Yeah, of course, well-deserved, working hard with Laverne Spencer, and a sports fanatic, follows every single sporting discipline in St. Lucia. And so we will give you one more opportunity, St. Lucia, to win a ticket to CPL 2018. All right. We're going to take a break. We do for a commercial break. When we come back, we still have so much more for you. We still have to catch up with Mr. David Shakes Christopher. We saw Black Hat, the Black Hat train go to the Mabia Valley, and we're heading over to the Marigo playing field. Let me tell you, I can't wait. Marigo, turn up. And of course, we still have to touch base with Miss Crystal Francois, who's the brand manager for Pine Hill. Of course, tonight we will be giving away a package for Pine Hill, which is a couple days away, so you don't want to go. We'll be right back.
In association with Flow, Blue Waters, and Radio Caribbean International present Pine Hill Fun Walk 2018. Let's create healthy habits. On Sunday, August 12th, starting at 6 a.m. The route takes walkers from the Sand Playing Field to Pigeon Island. Walk to make a cash donation to the World Pediatric Project and the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. Walk to win over $30,000 in prizes. Walk for fitness, health, and fun. Register today for only $30. Groups of 10 or more, $25. Children under 12 pay $20. Register at Peter and Company Calisac, Wet and Cold Express Castries, Bay Walk, Flow View 4, and Radio Caribbean International. On Saturday, check out our pop-up registration at the William Peter Boulevard. Pine Hill Fun Walk 2018. Sunday, August 12th, 6 a.m.
Take a break tonight. You need a break to refresh. Take a local Blue Waters break. Take a break to focus. You need a break to excite. Take a local Blue Waters break. 100% on Lucian. You can get it anywhere on the island. So take a Blue Waters break. A local Blue Waters break. Take a Blue Waters break. So take a break.
Blue Waters, 100% bottled in St. Lucia. So take a local Blue Waters break.
Something good, something rich, something really. Something max, something up, do you feel me? And my might and my strength, yeah. And the power over those who challenge me, yeah. I know you are stronger, whoa. And you know you go longer. Just live your life day by day. Stand firm and just conquer. That's what I'm talking about. Triple X stout.
Tomorrow is promised to no one. But we can make a brighter today, knowing we can secure tomorrow for ourselves and the ones we love. Let Caribbean Alliance Insurance Company Limited show you the way to protecting all that is precious to you through home, motor, private and commercial fire, construction, and marine insurance. We provide for all your insurance needs to protect your lifestyle. Caribbean Alliance Insurance Company Limited, rated A Excellent by AM Best. That means our claims paying ability is stronger than ever. So we can insure tomorrow secure.
Campari. Come together.
All right, welcome back to 758 Sports Talk. And a number of persons actually messaged me the correct answer, but tonight is not about messaging correct answers. You have to call in. You have to be brave enough to call in and give your response. We will be giving away one more ticket, so you guys want to stay tuned for that. Of course, some messages coming through. Somebody says, great vibes, not missing a match this year. We have some other messages, questions on our live stream. We'll get that set up for you guys next week. We weren't able to do that. The technician was out for today. Keegan Cole scored 2 today. Jill Evans 1. Daniel Carew 1. The score was 2-0 at the first half. Both goals by Keegan Cole, I guess. I guess that's some more results coming from the Under-14 Cup. But, of course, that message is incomplete because I didn't have a final score. I didn't have who they actually played against. All right, I'll get back to messages. We still have... Like I said, we still have a couple of other things to discuss tonight, and one of the events ongoing in St. Lucia, and let me tell you, excitement galore. Mabia Valley, Grand Fair playing field as the Black Hat train moved over to the East Coast. And I have tonight with me on the line Mr. David Shakes Christopher to tell us a little bit about the competition and how it's shaping up so far. The Big 8 or Super 8, as I've called it, for this year's competition. Mr. Christopher, how you doing?
Good night. Can know you this evening.
I'm blessed, man, and highly favored. We saw, tell us a little bit about how things have been shaping up so far.
Well, so far, things have been shaping up nicely. As you said, the train has been building momentum. The train starts off 2 weeks ago down in the south. We see Labrie and the defending champions View Fort South qualifying. Then the train trickled down to the east. Last Saturday, as you said, saw you in your glory, enjoying yourself down there, picking up some real momentum, seeing some of the big teams shaping up, some looking rusty, some looking shine. But all in all, I think the momentum building up real nicely. Mm-hmm. We see Mikud really know how to play this version of football, winning the champion twice this year. You give it a new name, the Super Big 8. So we have the Super Big 8. So we have the Black Hat Super Big 8. We seeing Mikud coming in at the last moment in the valley and qualifying nicely. We see Mabu themselves looking good, and Denry, as you said this morning on the program, Denry is no pushover. If the version of this qualification were more longer, it's a 4 to 5 straight, so it's fast paced. It's like 2020.
Yeah.
It's like 2020. You was just speaking to Mr. Pollard, and you have to hit it out of the ground. It's 2020, 4 to 5 minutes, short pace football, excitement football, and we see Derry themselves looking good. So all in all, I think the team's going to get better as the momentum continues. This weekend, we're going to move across to the west, where we're going to see some of the past champion like Canaries and Ancillary, they will be in action this weekend. South Castries and Roseau. We're looking for 2 more teams out of that group. And then the big boys come next weekend. We're going to see your team. We're kicking up a storm up in the north. We'll see teams like the Grosley team. You're going to see the champion, the Coca-Cola champion, Marsha, who is looking very good these days. We see Central Castries, La Clery, the national under 20. They'll be showing their face also next week in Marsha. So the momentum for the train is moving around the island, as the slogan said, bringing it to the people. So we're bringing the football on all 4 corners of the island to the people, and then the big one's going to start, where we'll be going into the Big 8. The Big 8 is a new qualification, or what I say, a new flavor to the pot. We see the team qualifying for the Big 8. The Big 8 will comprise 2 teams from each of the 4 zones, will give us the 8. You call it the Super Big 8. We're going to see these 8 teams squaring off over 2 weekends for $5,000. That will give them a kickstart for this year's tournament, where they're going to be winning $5,000. Then move it into the tournament to win another 25 and 530,000 again for the youth development program. So there's a lot in store this year with Black Art 2018, bringing to the people different version, style and fashion, no script, just spontaneous style of promoting this year. So we show them really that we bring into the people this year, Kenson.
All right. Well, you definitely made mention of the vibe at the Babia Valley. It would be remiss of me not to shout out Ninthium, and then Ninthia was on the grill there. And I've said this before: if I have to be a sort of food police over St. Lucia, I would never call anything. You know, sometimes they call green fig salad, and you have green fig and just vegetables, and they mix mayo in it, and they call that green fig salad. I would never call that green fig salad. If it doesn't have saltfish in it, it's not green fig salad. And let me tell you, on Saturday I got real green fig salad. Ninthia from the Grand Riviere Mabia Valley community. Let me tell you, that was good. And I saw you in and around the grill enjoying yourself, Mr. Christopher. And so I can tell you that this weekend when you move to Marigot, let me tell you, absolutely bumper crowd. And the teams that are coming up in competition, we're looking at Ancillary. Ancillary, of course, a team, a lot of young individuals on that squad.
Champion also,
2011 champions. And we saw since 2011, they've not done much until last year, breaking into the quarterfinals. And, of course, Canary is a team, most consistent team, perhaps in local football, coming up against South Castries. We've been saying South Castries is up and coming, but we haven't seen much beyond 70 minutes from them, and of course Roseau Valley. So what's your expectation for the weekend finally, Mr. Christopher?
Well, this weekend we should see some of the smaller teams trying to show their face. If I try to call this one, I would call it Canaries Ancillary, but you never know it's on the day. And I just want to wish them all the best and encourage the persons in that basin to come out and enjoy the football, because there's a lot in store. And you can remember, Blue Water is the official water for this tournament, and it's the only place you can get 3 bottles of Blue Water for $5, $10 a case. Nowhere, not even at the depot, you can get that kind of deal on Blue Water. So we want Blue Water to keep you hydrated. Blue Water, the official water of the tournament. We'll be seeing more coming from the different sponsors of this tournament as we unveil, as we move around the island. But all in all, we also want to big up Television Sports Online, who is one of the official carrier of this tournament, along with Vibe Radio. And we really want to make sure that this year we bring it in each and every household. And St. Lucia, the persons must say to the word, link up, because we're bringing it to the people.
Link up. According to Tennyson Glasgow, link up at the venue. Of course, exchange numbers, nice little vibe. And you made a very interesting point a while ago. Dennery, for sure. Dennery only had a mishap. A mishap in that competition got Dennery out. I mean, just miscommunication between the defender and goalkeeper. And of course, we saw Miku come in and just scoring pretty much. And that was it. Curtains. Dennery hit the bar. They played really good football, even the game before that. But even in this shorter version, you cannot lapse in concentration for even a second. You cannot take a play off, because we're talking about $5,000 up for grabs.
Yes, definitely. And as you said, Dennery, I was expecting Dennery to come through. I didn't see Mikud because we didn't saw Mikud in the Coca-Cola. And I tell myself that Dennery and Mabuya would be the 2 coming out of that zone. but you could never say die with Mikud. Look, Licks, this team here is a team knows to play short version football.
Yeah.
They're very experienced. They're focused on that mission, and it's a team you have to look out for this year. Definitely. It's glad to see them back into the fray because they had some internal problems, but it started out with the St. Lucia Football Association, and I hope we can see much more coming from that team this year.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Christopher, and of course we'll keep in touch. And of course, this weekend, as you said, 4 teams in the Western Zone: the South Cashews, Roseau Valley, Canaries, and Ancillary in action at the Marigot playing field.
Definitely, and in between those games, as we move before we move over, the playoff will start also because we have a few teams in the playoff. We'll give you more information. Stay tuned to St. Lucia Sports Online, and the 25th and the 4th, the venue. You have to stay tuned. We have some surprising venue for those 2 big hits. So that's going to be something special. They'll be coming from St. Lucia Sports Online.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Christopher. And of course, all the best and continued success with the biggest football competition in St. Lucia. Black Hat is on the way. The road to Black Hat continues this weekend in the Marigot community. Of course, we just saw some more information coming out from our young ones in football. We said earlier that we won the competition, the football game today, St. Lucia versus Guyana in the female division. Somebody says, I want to big up Diamond Ballers, DX United, and D News. Of course, that's teams in the Deriso community. Deriso not doing too well on the weekend. Somebody says, hi Kenton, just came in late. Tell me, will you be seeing the CPL matches live away from home on ESPN? Yes, from all indications, you will be able to see CPL T20 cricket Wednesday night on ESPN. Not sure exactly which channel, but of course, you will be able to get that information very, very soon. All right, somebody says, good night, Kenso, I'm locked on. All right, that being said, I'm going to give away one more CPL cricket ticket. We're going to put the number up again. We're going to give you all an opportunity to win one more ticket to the biggest party in the sport. And that game will be played on Wednesday. Our first game is on Wednesday against Trinbago Knight Riders. And the next Thursday, the first game will be in St. Lucia. The St. Lucia Trinbago Knight Riders again will be playing in the St. Lucia. So the next question for you guys is, if anybody was listening, they probably would be able to answer that question quickly. And again, it's about Kyron Pollard, who called in earlier. If you guys were tuned in, you'd be able to answer that question. What number does Kyron Pollard wear on his shirt? He only wears one number. In every single franchise, he has worn this one number. You can call me and tell me what number he wears, and you will win yourself a ticket to CPL 2018. Good evening, you're live. Do you have an answer for me?
Good night. How are you?
I'm blessed and fully favored. How are you?
Okay, Kenso. It's number 55.
Wow. Absolutely, you are correct. The number 55. I called him KP 55. That's Kieran Pollard 55 because he plays in every single franchise. Right. He plays with number 55. And who am I speaking to tonight?
That's Ismail.
You answer, Kenso? You are an absolute cricket fanatic. Congratulations, and congratulations on winning a ticket. And the thing about it is, I'm pretty sure you've already purchased your tickets for. I'm pretty sure he's a friend you're going to give that ticket to, because you would have had your tickets along.
Don't get involved in that, please.
All right, you're absolutely correct. Congratulations on winning the ticket. Of course, you can continue to share our post. I realize that you share our post, and I'm going to explain a little bit more as to why that actually benefits individuals and gives them a better chance to win. So congratulations, and of course, see you at cricket. I know I'll see you.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right, congratulations. So Gregory Dixon and therefore Ishmael champions tonight, winning ticket to the opening match of the CPL 2018. Of course, you could still win a ticket. We will still be giving tickets. In fact, we'll be giving tickets away every day on St. Lucia Sports Online. And let me explain how it is done. Like the page. First of all, you have to like the page. If you have not liked the page, you cannot win a ticket to CPL 2018. So, one, you have to qualify, you have to like the page. Second, you have to, if you've liked the page, then you automatically entered into our box. We dip every day, and obviously the person who wins gets a ticket to CPL. Now, Shane, whatever the SLSO Sports update, Shane or liking one of the stories, as long as you do that, your name goes into the box again. So, for instance, if the SLSO Sports update comes out at 11 o'clock tomorrow, you watch the video, you share it, you like and share it, that's your name going into the box 3 times. So just think about it. Activity on the website will definitely benefit individuals, all right? So you have to like the page, it's St. Lucia Sports Online. You can subscribe to the page as well. Subscribing to the page also enters you into the box, and so we'll be giving away tickets all throughout the week. And of course, you can tune into Vibe Radio tomorrow morning to get a chance to win tickets to CPL. All right, so we'll take our final break. And when we come back, I'll introduce, with my pen flying all over the place. When we come back, I'll introduce my guest. Of course, we'll be talking Pine Hill Fun Walk for the duration of the night. And of course, again, you'll be given an opportunity to win a package for Pine Hill 2018. Of course, looking forward to that so much. And when we come back, we'll have a conversation with the brand manager for Pine Hill. We'll be right back.
Wave your hand for me one number one. For me ready for the competition. You not take intimidation. Woman or man. We have no one. We have no one. It's how we play. This is how we play. How you play.
Hidden Company Distribution in association with Flow Blue Waters and Radio Caribbean International present Pine Hill Fun Walk 2018. Let's create healthy habits. On Sunday, August 12th, starting at 6 a.m. The route takes walkers from the Sun Playing Field to Pigeon Island. Walk to make a cash donation to the World Pediatric Project and the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. Walk to win over $30,000 in prizes. Walk for fitness, health, and fun. Register today for only $30. Groups of 10 or more, $25. Children under 12 pay $20. Register at Peter and Company Cadillac, Wet and Cold Express Castries, Bay Walk, Flow View 4, and Radio Caribbean International. On Saturday, check out our pop-up registration at the William Peter Boulevard. Pine Hill Fun Walk 2018. Sunday, August 12th, 6 a.m.
Take a break tonight. You need a break to refresh. Take a local Blue Waters break. Take a break to focus. You need a break to excite. Take a local Blue Waters break. 100% illusion. You can get it anywhere on the island. So take a Blue Waters break. A local Blue Waters break. Take a Blue Waters break. So take a break.
Blue Waters, 100% bottled in St. Lucia. So take a local Blue Waters break.
Something good, something rich, something really. Something max, something up, do you feel me? And my might and my strength, yeah. And the power over those who challenge me, yeah. I know you are stronger, whoa. And you know you go longer. Just live your life day by day. Stand firm and just conquer. That's what I'm talking about. Triple X stout.
Tomorrow is promised to no one. But we can make a brighter today, knowing we can secure tomorrow for ourselves and the ones we love. Let Caribbean Alliance Insurance Company Limited show you the way to protecting all that is precious to you through home, motor, private and commercial fire, construction, and marine insurance. We provide for all your insurance needs to protect your lifestyle. Caribbean Alliance Insurance Company Limited, rated A Excellent by AM Best. That means our claims paying ability is stronger than ever. So we can insure tomorrow. Secure.
All right, welcome back to 758 the Sports Talk, and as you can see, I have the beautiful Miss Madam Christopher Swa with me. She's a brand manager of Pine Hill, and of course responsible for putting together Pine Hill, the Fun Walk 2018. Welcome to our set, Madam.
Thank you, Kenson. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's an absolute pleasure. All right, so tell us, how are things shaping up for Pine Hill 2018?
Things are shaping up well. We started registration 4 weeks ago, and they have been flowing in. Although we have been encouraging persons to register early because the paraphernalia is limited, however, we do expect most of our registrations to be in this last week. The walk is slated for this coming Sunday, August 12th.
All right, August 12th, and that's just a couple of days away.
That's correct.
And we've seen a number of persons speaking on Facebook and speaking about you know, how excited they are to be going out. It's the challenge. What goes into organizing an event like this every year?
A lot of hard work, dedication, sleepless nights, and a lot of planning. It does take a lot of resources to put this walk together.
Yeah, I can imagine, because I mean, I see all the time, pretty much from your launch, I saw a number of persons, a number of sponsors, and you spoke about so many different things coming on stream, and I've been very impressed, by the way, in terms of Peter and Company and how they've, you know, they gel together to get things done, and so that has been very good. In terms of this year, what will be different? What can we look forward to? Will be different about this year's walk?
Well, we do have some new sponsors coming on. St. Lucia Sports Online, we have your support. We have James, Wavemaker Productions. Pine Hill is an experience, and what we want to do is for persons to be able to capture their moments at Pine Hill with their friends, with their family, and so that is new. And also, Western Coal Express is one of our new sponsors, and they will be coming on board giving some very attractive vouchers, so grocery vouchers. But generally, I mean, you know Pine Hill to be fun and exciting, and that is what persons can expect with this year's walk.
Yeah, I think the first time I did it, for me, it was about being able to see
that you did
that I did it, because I had so many of my, I mean, look at the crowd. I mean, we're looking at some footage there from Pine Hill a couple years ago, and I mean, there are so many of my friends who said they've done it, and there are friends of mine who said they've done it multiple times. And for me, the first time it was about ensuring that I did it. I covered the distance from the VG playing field all the way to Pigeon Island. And of course, I'll be looking forward to doing it. Last year, I took over 2,000 pictures.
Okay, great.
2,000 pictures. Pine Hill loaded my website. And of course, you could see a number of persons accepting the challenge, because it is a challenge. For a number of us who are athletic, you would be like, oh, come on, Castrius Grosley, I can do more than that. But for a number of individuals, it is a challenge. How important is the Pine Hill Fun Walk to St. Lucia?
Pine Hill Fun Walk is indeed important because it is recognized as the largest participatory sporting event in St. Lucia. And it's the type of event it does not only focus on fun, it does focus on active and healthy lifestyles. So I think it is very, very important to all St. Lucians, and the message that it does send out to everyone.
All right, so definitely, Crystal, most persons, St. Lucia Sports Online sponsoring, they have my number from DBS. And a lot of the calls I've been getting is about the price.
Right.
$30. For some people, they find it a bit, some people are reasonable. They say they understand the cost, but for some others, they don't. Why?
Right.
Why?
Okay, so if you really look at it, Kenson, a t-shirt alone costs $25.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you do get in your package. When we say your package, it's not only the bag that you get when you register, which comprises of your t-shirt and your number and the paraphernalia from our sponsors like bottles and so on. It's not only that, but the full Pine Hill Fun Walk experience. When you get to the park, we do a health fair. You get Ministry of Health is on board, so you get all your health screening for free. You could do your blood pressure testing, your blood sugar testing, and so on. You get a number of samples from our sponsors. So for example, Swiss will be doing protein shakes and peanut butter cheesecakes and peanut butter brownies, and Grace is on board doing Grace soups and sandwiches, tuna and corned beef and name it, and they also do porridges. And we have 7 Seas doing sampling. You also get your fruits when you get there. You get your Pine Hill juices. You get your unlimited supply of water. Shout out to Blue Waters on the road, exactly, because we need to keep our walkers hydrated, and also you get an opportunity to win over $30,000 in prizes. Imagine you pay $30 and you win a trip for two to New York. I mean, that's like wow. For me, I would pay $40 anytime
for that opportunity.
And I mean, just again, we also want to give back to charity. So by paying your $40, in addition to getting all of this, you also get an opportunity to give back to persons who are in dire need. The St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association and the World Pediatric Project.
Absolutely, really, two really good initiatives added to what y'all have already been doing over the last couple of years. Really makes this something that, you know, a lot of persons can gravitate to. And we've seen some of the footage of persons dancing on stage. And for me, I cannot just go home after Pine Hill.
No.
To me, Pine Hill fun, the fun of Pine Hill Fun Walk is when you actually get to Pigeon
That's
Island.
correct.
You call out with your friends, you sit down, you know, well, that's before I was taking all the pictures. Right now, everybody wants a picture taken.
Right.
But when I actually did Pine Hill, you sit down with your friends on the lawn and you get some entertainment. Are we going to be seeing that this year?
Yes, definitely. We have a lot of entertainment in store for you. So we will be doing our famous warm down, which gets the crowd more excited than anything else. The children, they have their own kids zone. That's why we're encouraging persons to come with your children. They will be given their full breakfast. It's a zone that we actually block off with crash barriers. We have a big Dutch lady bouncing castle. We have responsible adults in there who will be taking care of the children. We will be doing face painting, and the children will be given just a full Pine Hill Fun Walk experience, and that is why we encourage persons to come with your children and start with. At a very young age, we want them to start living an active and healthy lifestyle and to see the importance of that. And that is why we encourage persons to come with them.
And okay, so be part of the sports fraternity. You had your usual suspects most of the time, because we just heard David Shakes Christopher speak about Blue Waters, and you guys are speaking about Blue Waters as well. And then Pine Hill, when I read press releases, Pine Hill is sponsoring a football team there. Pine Hill is doing a fun walk. Pine Hill is doing so many things. Why is it so important to you guys to give back like that?
It's our mandate. We feel good to give back. We're good corporate social citizens, and we just want to encourage persons to live an active and healthy lifestyle, and that is why we give back so much. We donate to the schools, we donate to sporting academies, and we do it because we are good corporate citizens.
And then last year we saw pretty much record numbers.
That's correct.
Persons, similar expectations for this year?
In fact, we want to surpass our numbers from last year, and we are hoping that we can do that with the help of all of our walkers and St. Lucians. Come out and walk.
Definitely. All right, so we have to give two. We give it away twice tonight. Let me tell you. We give it away two, only on DBS Sports, you know. That's why you have to make sure you'll stay locked to 758 Sports, because we got you. And we're going to be giving away two, but we're going to do one right now, and then we're going to be doing another one later. So we're going to put the numbers, the number up on the screen again for you guys to call in. Let me make sure that we have that. Yes, 4519788, and we're going to be giving away a package. And Krista, you're saying one package equals two? Explain that to me. Make sure you explain that to St. Lucia.
So we're giving away two prizes. However, when you do win, you win a registration for yourself and for your friend or your family, because we want to encourage persons to walk with their family and with their friends.
Wow, somebody's already on the line. Junior, really good evening. You're live. You want to make a contribution, caller?
Well, I called for the ticket, I called for the package, but I didn't even know the question. I just called.
Actually, I suspect both callers who've won tonight, that is what they did. They just decided to call because both of these individuals were knowledgeable about cricket. And had I known, I would have made the questions a little more difficult. But, you know, Crystal being who she is, she made sure that she made it nice and easy for you guys. So hopefully you get this correct. So the first question tonight, how long has the Pine Hill Fun Walk been in existence for? You want to guess? You have to guess. Are you on the line already?
16 years.
No, sorry, no.
But thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. All right, so the line is open now, 4519788. So we've just read the first question. How long has the Pine Hill Fun Walk been in existence for? Good evening, you're live. Do you have an answer for us?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
I think it's 30 years.
30 years. No, not quite. Thanks for calling. All right, to St. Lucia, 451-9788 is the number to call. How long has a Pioneer Fun Walk been in existence for? We have another caller. Good evening. You want to take a shot at this question?
Yeah.
How long has the Pine Hill Fun Walk been in existence for?
5 years.
No, you are incorrect, caller. And you said before that was an easy question.
I thought that was an easy question.
No. We're doing one at a time. Thank you for calling. Let's get another caller. Do we have somebody on the line? Not quite yet. Somebody is calling the WhatsApp number. The number is not 4880929. It's 4519788. Good evening. You're live. Do you have an answer for us?
6 years.
No, you are incorrect. No, Pioneer has not been around for 6 years. All right, so we definitely have to take in somebody. Thanks for calling. All right, so let me see. I'm pretty sure a number of persons on the platform would have the answer. Yes, we have the answer on the platform, but you have to call in. Good evening. You're live. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. You sound confident.
19 years.
19 years? Are
And
you
we have a
sure?
winner.
Are you sure it's 19? You sure it's not 20? You're positive it's 19?
Positive.
How many walkers were there last night? Last year, sorry.
That's another question.
All right, you are absolutely correct. This is the 19th running, in fact, walking of the Pine Hill Fun Walk, and you are absolutely correct. What is your name?
Shembu.
Apparently, if somebody knows me, the public figure is people I know alone not winning tonight. All right, to Shem Biru, you have won yourself a package for you and another individual for Pine Hill 2018. Do you have any idea who you'll be taking along with you?
Nah, just think about that.
You have to think about that? All right. Anybody from the school, the principal, Mr. Biru, any student that has been commendable that you may decide, you know what, I'll give this student a prize of a Pine Hill Fun Walk with a student? No?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Perhaps somebody in the Adventist church. That's how well I know the scholar, you know. Perhaps somebody in the Adventist church that, you know, has been a good soldier and a blessing to your life. Number of individuals. But congratulations, Mr. Bureau. You and your friend or the individual you have chosen will be given an opportunity to, will be given a package to Pine Hill 2018. I guess you can hold on the line. Although I do know how to get you for sure, but you can hold on the line and give your information off air. Junior will take that information from you. All right, congratulations, Mr. Bureau. All right, then let me go to the WhatsApp platform because I saw a number of persons coming in. Of course, OJ. A shout out Miss Madam Official in Lover Sports. She was correct in saying 19 years, but you had to get the line tonight to win your prize. So sad. Womp womp. All right. Somebody says, okay, I have a number of messages to read from that individual. Okay, so that was a question about the earlier initiative for fast bowling, so I guess we can bypass that for now. The question was, why did they limit the age group to 16 the age group 16, why not 15? Such a great initiative. All right, let's just leave that alone for now. All right, somebody says, I must commend you on a great show, great production, great show, everything flows. You are, or is that you're the best. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that for sure. All right. Somebody asked what are the prices for CPL tickets. Right now, CPL tickets, if I remember correctly, Johnson Charles is at $40. Castries and Grosley is at $30. And Grounds is at $20 for the tickets. So still very, very affordable tickets for CPL 2018. All right, that starts starts on Wednesday, but our game is next week. Somebody says, good night, Kenton. I would like to recognize the goal scoring exploits of VSADC Youth Academy member Keegan Cool. C-A-U-L, that is how that name is spelled. And let me tell you, they wanted me to get it correct the first time. I saw call. Let me tell you, they stopped me one time. Higa Cool, who is currently on duty with the National Under-14 team in the Dominican Republic. Let us hope that they continue to play well as the opposition becomes stronger. They've been doing well so far, and let's just encourage them to continue to do better. Somebody asked me to please do a WhatsApp one. I'm very sorry. No, we cannot do a WhatsApp one. A couple of reasons. It's just difficult to monitor. I guess you want me to go and check the time on who sent it first. No, you have to call in 4519788. If you're brave enough, once we ask the next question, you could definitely call in and like the individual take a gander at it and see if you are correct. All right. Somebody says, hi, Kenton, just came in. Tell me, will we be seeing the matches? Okay, that's somebody else asking that question. So, yes. All right. So, yes, definitely. Somebody's still asking for me to do a WhatsApp one. No, pardon, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Of course, we will be, St. Lucia Sports Online will be giving away one package later. I'll be doing that on my own. That's my vibe there. I'll do that's me, for sure. And so online, we will be giving away packages. You know, we got you. All right. Alright, okay. Alright, perhaps we should just get into it now since they're ready. Ready. Alright, somebody sent another message. There is a football league, SLFA promotional. It kicks off on Wednesday. DX United, they come up against Rising Stars on Wednesday. So I suspect that match is at 4 or 4:40 because and St. Lucia, let me just tell you, when you said information about competitions, who, what, when, where, give all that information so persons get full clarity. But there is a football league, SLFA promotional. It kicks off on Wednesday. DX United come up against Rising Stars, 4 or 4:40. Another person is asking for a WhatsApp one. We might have signed the WhatsApp one, yeah. I'm not doing no WhatsApp one. If you want me to say, okay, I'll put something on my status, no WhatsApp one, and answer why I say that, and then I might give you one. I don't know how else to do WhatsApp one. All right. Okay. All right. So, Crystal, let's do our second giveaway.
Yes.
Second giveaway. All right. So our second giveaway. And it's a little more challenging, but if you've been listening, you should be able to take a guess, all right? Second package. We're giving away a package for you and a friend or family member or a person of your choosing for Pine Hill 2018, all right? Name any 5 sponsors of Pine Hill 2018. All right, the question is name any 5 sponsors of Pine Hill 2018. Again, somebody's trying to call a WhatsApp number. Focus, 4519788. Good evening, you're live. Name any 5 sponsors of Pine Hill 2018.
Good night.
Yes.
Blue Waters. Pine Hill.
Are we accepting that? No.
Okay. Digicel.
No. I'm sorry. We'd have to take another call. Name any 5 sponsors of Pine Hill 2018. Any 5 sponsors besides Pine Hill. Don't call us and tell us Pine Hill. No assumption. 5 sponsors of Pine Hill 2018. Good evening. You're live. Do you have an answer for us?
Good evening. Blue Water. Flow.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, think about it and call again. Think about it and call again. You have another one?
Yeah. I said Blue Water.
Yes, you said Blue Water. You said Flow.
Flow. I'll call back.
All right, call back. 4519788. Do not call 4880929. 4519788. Name any 5 sponsors for Pine Hill 2018. Good evening. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes.
All right.
Blue Waters.
Blue Waters.
Flow.
Lucilec.
Lucilec. Who else?
St. Lucia Sports Online.
Let me tell you, if you don't get it from the last one now, trust me, tomorrow you're getting one from St. Lucia Sports Online. Yeah, I mean, come on, the other callers, really. One more to go.
One more sponsor.
Yeah.
Let
me tell you, win already, you know. If you want to give somebody else a chance, then fine. We'll give away another one. But you already
RCI.
an RCI. Yeah, man. Let me tell you.
Great job.
You're bad so wet and cold. Let me tell you, I've been saying hot and cold express. Let me tell you, I get kind of pressure online. Wet and cold express.
Yes.
Congratulations, you've won a package for yourself and a friend for Pine Hill 2018. What's your name, caller?
OJ.
What is it?
OJ. Can somebody laugh now?
But I have to laugh because, hey, let me tell you, well, my loyal followers have been rewarded tonight. I must say, St. Lucia, every single one of these people winning tonight are persons I know that are regular followers. Followers online, followers on radio, followers on television, and let me tell you, I am absolutely happy to be awarding these individuals with that prize. So, OJ, talk to me.
Yeah.
Who's that lucky individual that will be accompanying you to Pine Hill 2018?
My child, of course.
But you have more than one. You have two children.
One alone that has followed me everywhere.
Oh, well, that is true. That is very true. Well, wow, that's a lucky child.
You know, she likes to follow me, so she'd have a choice.
And I wonder if she's locked in. She's also locked in as well, eh?
She don't have a choice.
Every Monday. Let me tell you, St. Lucia, let me just give you all that information. When you see I look down at my phone on a Monday night and I just do that, OJ on the phone telling me something that just not that I've nothing to do for me. All right, OJ, congratulations. And of course, for those of you who do not know, OJ is also a basketball official. So she does a thing during the school sports. In fact, everything basketball. So yeah. Congratulations, of course. I feel really happy tonight that these individuals. So Shem Biru, of course, and his individual will be going to Pine Hill 2018. Of course, for sure, people, make sure you'll get a fresh picture. You'll have to give me a fresh picture. When I get there early, I'm actually the winners. I'm going to take a separate picture with you guys, individual pictures, and of course, as a group, for winning tonight. And OG will definitely be walking for Pine Hill 2018. So, how do you feel? How do you feel about how things are shaping up?
Things are shaping up really good. We should be doing the physical setup by Thursday, so everything will be in place Sunday.
All right. Well, St. Lucia, we'll just keep the lines open for the next 5 minutes. We don't have much time left. If you have any questions, 4519788. If you need some form of clarity on something, 4519788. If you have any questions for my guest, any questions for me, the lines are now open. Of course, on Saturday, you guys will be at the Boulevard.
Yes.
All right, and of course, for the benefit of those who do not know, what are some of the places they can actually go and purchase their packages?
Okay, so Wet and Cold Express.
Wet and Cold.
Yes. RCI, Pizza and Company distribution in Cul-de-sac. The Boulevard on Saturdays, and Flow View Fort.
We actually have a caller. Good evening, you're live. Go ahead with your contribution. Good evening.
I also missed Baywalk.
Oh, Baywalk.
Yes.
Is there any space specific in Baywalk? Let's go to Baywalk.
Right in the front. You can't miss it.
Okay. All right. All right. Somebody says, hi, Kenson. Will DBS be carrying CPL? No, it actually is ESPN. So you can check it out there. All right. Good evening. You're live.
Is on this weekend, right?
Yes.
It's on the same weekend with the Pine Hill.
Yes.
Don't you think, or do you think it will prevent anything or anything, man?
Okay, so when we first got the date for Pine Hill Fun Walk, there should not have been a Mercury Beach at the time, now that it is Mercury Fest. However, Mercury Fest is happening outside the park and Pine Hill Fun Walk is inside the park.
Yeah, I know. Well, which I know about that.
Right, so we do not foresee any issues for the walk, that is.
And the time, what time does Mercury Fest begin?
Well,
it's on a Saturday.
It is from the Friday to the Saturday.
Yes.
Yes.
It's on a Friday, both Friday and Saturday.
And the Saturday, yes.
Yeah. So I was a bit of concern because I will be in the Pine Hill.
Right.
Now, you know, sometimes Mercury, people live in there so late, maybe early in the morning.
Right.
So it's always about that.
Well, I think based on what somebody told me today, and I may be wrong, the Saturday show should be ending a bit early.
Yeah.
So it should be ending earlier. So we should not encounter any
They should be
issues.
done 3:30. I mean, and Pine Hill starts at 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
6.
Yes.
A 3 hour. That's a 3-hour window, and then you walk all the way. Although some people just be running. You did Pine Hill last year?
That's why I always depend. Imagine right now, I watch in your lab. How many things am I doing there? How many goals?
Let me tell you, there are people with their stacks. Let me tell you, when people don't get their gold medal, let me tell you, last year I had a ball. Let me tell you.
Every year, actually.
I just pretty much stood by the finish line and watched people come in. Because me say, take a go win. Let me tell you, people are passionate about their Pine Hill medal, you know. What?
So imagine how many there on my TV stand.
So you're looking forward to that?
But of course, I always do not.
Well, thank you for continuing to support Pine Hill Fun Walk.
But of course, thank you very much.
Okay, and see you on Sunday.
But of course, I'll be there.
Okay.
So do you walk by yourself, or do you walk with your crew and other individuals?
Hello. Well, yeah, they're having people listening, but the pace I have, I don't
leave them behind.
Nobody can judge me.
Well, I'll have to try and find you.
Although I never reach first or second or third or fourth, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm always in front.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Thank you for calling.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
All the best. Now, for me, Pine Hill was just a chill out walk. To me, the music, the truck, and you just follow it. Not you just you're chilling, you're enjoying company of your friends and that sort of thing.
Yes, people walk for various reasons. Some for fun, some because they're competing, some just because. For fitness, for health, people walk for a number of reasons actually.
We've quickly run out of time, so I'm just going to go through, see if we have any other questions before you close up.
Okay.
Somebody says, why have there not been a Pine Hill walk in the South? Maybe they should consider that for next year's 20th anniversary. Wow, that's nice. I love that.
I love that thought too.
But the dynamics, logistics, so how possible is it though?
I mean, we could look at it and see how possible it is, but it's not something that has been done before, so
yeah,
we can look at it.
Peter and Company. If it's one place that can do it, one company is Peter and Company.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's so true. Somebody says we train for our gold medals, but I broke for when I took a break. I took a break for a few years. People actually train for Pine Hill. So this actually allows you to segue into your closing remarks for tonight.
I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors and all of our walkers and our partners, also our volunteers and staff, because you all play an essential role, and without you, we would not be able to put together an awesome walk. So I just want to say thank you, and that we're looking forward to continued support from all of our partners.
All right, well, Krista, well said, well done. Keep up the absolutely good work, because let me tell you, since before Carnival, Krista was already in conversation with me about sponsorship and all that sort of stuff. So this happens way in advance. A lot of people just come and walk and they do not know, but I admire you guys, and of course all the hard work of the individuals at Peter and Company. Keep up. We really need to applaud persons that contribute to sports development. You're not just doing fun work, and as far as I know, if everything you're contributing to that, you're not making no money from that. You're not making no profit.
Whatever we have left over, we give to our charities.
Exactly. You're not making any money from I can pretty much tell you guys, as anybody involved in sports, that is not something that is profitable, and so you guys do it every year. Anyway, for the last 19 years. So keep up the good work. I am absolutely proud of you guys, and I'm absolutely really appreciative of you guys doing this every year. All right, St. Lucia, so thank you very much for tuning in to 758 Sports Talk tonight. A packed night again, but I love when nights are packed like that. It ends so quickly for me. All right, thank you so much for inviting me into your houses tonight. And of course, CPL starts on Wednesday night. Pine Hill Fun Walk this Sunday from VG all the way to Pigeon Island. I will be there. Of course, don't be shy. I'll be taking pictures. Stand up and give me a little pose. I have a problem with that. We're taking the pictures and we'll show it, obviously, next Monday on 758 Sports Talk. On behalf of our entire sports team, I'm Kenson Casore. Good night.